This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. What am I riding today? I don't know, can you tell? Let me show you here. Can you tell from that at all? What is that color? I don't know what they call it. It's kind of a burgundy looking color. Yeah, it's the Magicycle Ocelot Pro 2.0. Yeah, what time is it right now? 9:12 a.m. on a Thursday. Yeah, I figure I better take this bike out now. It's gonna get hot today. It could near 90 degrees today. I was up way early in the morning. Yeah, once again, I fell asleep downstairs. Oh, I'm gonna have to pass this light before it's too late. Hold on. All right. That's going too slow initially. May not have made it. Yeah, I woke up really early this morning because I fell asleep downstairs again. This is what happens, you know, I stay up late, I'm editing or doing other things. And next thing you know, I'm out cold. So here it was about maybe 3:30 in the morning, and I woke up and I go, oh, forget it, man. You know, if you go upstairs, you're just gonna wake up Mrs. Wright. She'll be waking up not that much longer, because she's got to get up to go to work and the like. So I said, nah, forget it, I'm staying down there. I stayed down there, and I figured, well, I'm up a little bit. Let me go ahead and check email. Checked email. I wanted to see if one of my review things that I did was approved yet. Had not been approved yet, but they did look at it once. And then I looked at it again, and I found a mistake that I had on it. I had the pricing wrong by $20. So I had to re-edit the video and re-upload it and resend them another email saying, okay, sorry, here, take a look at this one instead. And by that time, you know, it's getting closer to the morning hours. I said, oh man. So I'm kind of dragging right now. I'm really kind of tired out because I've been up a long time. So now here's the problem though. Why didn't you just go back to sleep afterwards? No, I couldn't do that. That's this turn here. Couldn't do that because eventually Mrs. Wright woke up and she said, you know what? Since you're up, you ever have one of those things, since you're up? I want you to wash all the bed linens, wash all the blankets. While you're at it, go out and water the lawn. Do this and do that, and the next thing you know, here it is already, what is it, 9-something in the morning? So yeah, I didn't get a chance to go back to sleep. I'm like dead tired. But I knew I had to get out. Otherwise, I won't be able to get out because it's going to get hot today. I don't like riding in the hot weather. I don't know about you, but I just don't. So the best time is right now. Now, the thing is, I didn't finish doing all of the laundry. Yeah, okay, let's go here. I didn't finish it. But I said, okay, that could wait a little bit. Because if I sit there and finish it first, then by the time it's done, it's going to be too hot by the time that's done. Then I'm not going to want to come out here. So why am I riding the Ocelot Pro? I need something with cruise control, man. I don't even want to pedal. I don't want to pedal. I don't even want to go fast. I don't really care. I just want to get out. You guys ever have one of those days? You just want to be on the bike. Okay. Dog's barking at the lady there, and now he's gonna bark at me. Waving at the dog. Let's pass over here. All right, we'll go quicker here. Dogs are always trying to get you, you know? They always are. The guy was on his phone. I don't think he cared. He's just hanging on to the dog. So anyway, yeah, I don't even care about going fast. I just want to be out. Yeah. You ever have one of those days? You just want to get out just so that you said that you got out. So I took this one because I know it has cruise control. Now, to set the cruise control on this one, I remember when I had the wired cruiser out, I couldn't figure out how to set the cruise control. On the magicycle bikes, if it has cruise control on it, you just hold your throttle down for at least 8 seconds. Don't pedal, don't do anything. It'll kick in. Yeah. What are we doing right now? About 14 miles an hour, give or take. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. Just going around in circles here. So, yeah, why go fast? You just want to kind of take it easy, that's all. And look, the people are out there playing pickleball. These guys are dedicated pickleball people. Yeah, they're always out here. I never played pickleball. Never played because I can't run anymore with the knee. Can't make fast maneuvers or anything like that. Snap my knee, that would be bad. So yeah, can't find me out there doing that. Now you might say, Russ, you should be pedaling, get some exercise. You know, I'm too tired. I'm literally dragging. I am dragging right now. All right, we're gonna have to speed up a little bit, get past here. Yep, I'm dragging along. Let's take a right. Take a right. Well, I have my yellow vest on today. Yeah, Richard asked me why a wired cruiser had a red glow in front of the derailleur shifter. That was the reflection of my orange vest on the derailleur shifter. I thought that was funny. Yeah, you know, it's gonna give you a reflection. You know, right now I have the yellow vest on. I have no sleeves on. I've got a regular shirt on. Got my half gloves on. Got my ultra human ring on underneath, as I usually do. Thank you to whoever purchased one recently. I got a little notice from them that somebody had purchased the ultra human ring using my affiliate link. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And yeah, I wear mine all the time. There was a time I couldn't wear it. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't connecting. Yeah, it wasn't connecting to the app. You know, sometimes when you do an update to an app, you know, devices sometimes don't work properly until you reconnect, right? I couldn't get it to reconnect. Then I found out what you had to do. You know, no matter all the hoops I tried with the Bluetooth, what you had to do is you literally had to shut off Bluetooth on your phone. Not like just on the app. I mean, turn the whole Bluetooth thing off altogether for everything on the phone. Then turn it back on again, and then connect. Then it connected. Yeah, I learned a little bit about Bluetooth. Yeah, it's a little finicky. So I have my Ultra Human ring back on again. I don't have my smartwatch on now. Now you might wonder why. It's because, you know, if I don't have anything covering over my arms, I wear a watch, then you get that watch thing on your arm, you know, the stripe. I got enough stripes going on. My hands are usually striped because my gloves are on, so my fingers are always darker. And then underneath, the hand is lighter. This is how I've looked like for the last 4 years or so. How long have I been riding e-bikes? It's been a while now, huh? So I figured, okay, I don't need it on. You know, I would put it on if I was tracking things. If I was tracking, you know, how long was I cycling? What distance was I doing? You know, how much calories have you burned? All that kind of stuff. Although I wonder a little bit, okay, this guy wants to go faster. I better speed up. I always wondered about it though on an e-bike, because obviously it can't track all the gotta go past there. It can't track all the stuff if I'm not pedaling, but it shows the distance obviously, because it shows it in the mileage on the GPSing of the app. I mean, if I'm not pedaling, I'm not burning any calories, correct? If I'm just sitting here, I'm not burning up anything. So yeah, that could be slightly inaccurate because of your own inabilities to ride properly. Like today, you know, I haven't pedaled a single bit, and I don't intend to. I don't intend to. I'm just too tired. Sometimes you drag so much that you just, you don't have the energy to do anything. You're lucky I'm even on the bike. All right, let's get past this mess here. Yeah, these whole areas, they've been, let's get up this bump. These whole areas, they've been fixing roads, and it's kind of messing things up a little bit. Yeah, this Ocelot Pro, I put a suspension seat post on it. I have the Suntour NCX seat post to give me a little bit of bounce, because it's not like the Deer. The Deer is the full suspension bike. So I figured, hey, you know, I need to put something on here. So I put the suspension seat post on here, and I have a Bikeroo saddle on it. It's actually one of the original Bikeroo saddles that I bought that actually has a little more cushioning to it than some of the more recent Bikeroo saddles. They've gotten really cheap. I don't know what the deal is with them. And so, I mean, it's wider, which is nice, but it's not as cushy as it used to be. But this one does. So, you know, as I go over bumps and things, I can have less of the feel of it hitting my butt. Yeah, it's nice to take it easy. Look at this, 14.7 miles an hour, taking it easy. That's the way to go. Get a little bit of breeze. It was kind of hot last night too, by the way. I think it's time to turn on the air conditioner. Yeah, it was a little bit hot, but maybe not time to do it yet, because I noticed that the weather forecast for the next week or so is going to be in its 60s. Yeah, like mid 60s. So we're going to get this hot spell today, and then it's just going to drop. That's just the way it is in this area. You know, you can never tell if you're going to have decent weather or not. So again, if I'm not out today, then I'm not going to be out for a while. You know, I don't like riding under 70 degrees. I've done it. I don't like it. A little chilly. You go, well, it's not that cold. No, it's the wind. It's the wind blowing up against you that makes you feel cold. Car's letting me go, so we're gonna go. She waved me over. And so, yeah, I might not be out on the bike. Now, I am ahead of you guys by a couple videos. And that's the reason why I try to get a couple videos ahead of us. Because there's going to be days when you just can't go out, right? Yep, I think that coming week might be one of those weeks you just can't really do it unless you really want to suffer a little bit. I don't like to suffer. The whole point of being on the bike was to have fun. Okay, there are some people who like being on the bike to suffer. Yeah, because they want the exercise. Okay. Good for you guys. But yeah, not for me. I want to have fun on the bike. I want to have fun on the bike. I want to make it easy on myself. Now, I do pedal at times, right? To help my knee out, get a little bit of exercise in there. But yeah, if I got to get the exercise, I want it to be in the 70s. Yeah, then you're not really suffering. You're not like sweating like crazy. Okay, so you're gonna see me do a review of something. It should be coming up soon. Might even come out before this video comes out. I have no idea. Probably will. It'll probably come out before this video comes out. You'll see me wipe the sweat off my brow. It was hot that day. It was hot that day. I'm running out of breath. You can hear me out of breath. Yeah, that's not fun. you know? Not fun if you have to do something and you're sweating. Yeah, I don't like that. Others don't care. They will do it in the hot sun. I don't like it in the hot sun. What was the worst? Arizona. Out seeing lectric. That was the worst. That was the hottest I've ever been out. What was it? 104. 3 hours at 104 degrees. I don't know how many bottles of water did I drink. Like 4 or 5 bottles of water. Drank more after I got back. Man, sweating it all out. It's amazing. I was only going to take like 2 bottles, and they said, Russ, take some more bottles. I go, really? It's just weight, man. It's just heavy. Okay. So I took it. Man, I'm glad I took it. I'm glad they said, take some more. They knew what was coming up. Yeah, I'm not used to that, man. I'm not used to 104 degrees riding my bike. I'm not used to that. I did it though, barely. Anyway, somebody asked me on a recent comment, asking me if I would review a specific bike. Yeah, let me talk about that real quickly, since we're just riding around in circles here. I only review bikes that are given to me, but I won't go out and buy a bike to review it. Okay. Now, I had reviewed several of the bikes from the same brand. That was a lectric, I think. I had the what was it called? The T1 or something like that. That was the first lectric bike I reviewed. Then I had the Nomad 2 and the Breeze 1. When they asked me if I would review, what was it? The Discover 1, Discover 2? I don't know what the model number is. I says, no, if they give it to me, then yeah. But if they don't, then no. If they offer it, then yeah. If they don't offer it, then no. Like for instance, they have the new Nomad 2X just came out. And they gave it to some of the guys. They didn't offer it to me. So will I ask for that? No, I won't. If they ask me to do it, would I do it? Sure. But I don't go asking for the bikes like that unless there's some reason for me to do it. Now, the difference between the two bikes is one has a full suspension, the other one has just front suspension, right? So, yeah, Nomad 2X versus Nomad 2. I think that's the model numbers, something like that. So the addition of the 2X is you get a rear suspension, rear air suspension. Yeah, it's probably going to be nicer, but you know, if you think about it, if you have a suspension seat post on the other bike and it saves you, I don't know what the difference is, what is it, like $400? It might be just as good to get something like the Nomad 2 instead, simply because you're going to save like $400. And yeah, as long as you got the suspension seat post on there, it should be fine. However, because there's this whole question again about the suspension seat post versus full suspension bike, yeah, it doesn't protect anything on the bike. The whole bike doesn't move. It's just your seat post is going up and down, protects your butt, basically. But that's really what a lot of people just really want. So I think dollar-wise, savings-wise, and still getting a fairly nice feel to it, Nomad 2 might be the better buy. I think it's getting to the point now you have to kind of look at it and say, you know, is it worth it, right? Is this feature worth that much money? Or if I save that money, could I apply it to something else, right? That's the questions you have to ask yourself. I think in this case, I'd do the Nomad 2. Yeah, so getting a Nomad 2X for review probably is not going to benefit you hearing me talk about it, other than the fact I can say, yeah, it's got the full suspension. I mean, that's all you basically would hear me say. Everything else is pretty much the same. Now, there's differences in their size. You know, lectric has different sizing options. You know, large size frame, smaller size frame, medium frame, whatever. On that step-through version that they have, I think you could only be up to a certain, or a step-over version. You could only be a certain height because of the height of the of the bar and everything. But a step through version, you still could only be up to maybe 5'10" or something, because if you're taller than that, then you might not get a good decent pedal stroke. And the reason is because the ear suspension in the rear is kind of in the way, so the seat post is going to hit it. Now, to get around stuff like that in the future, if you ever decide you like a bike but you're too big for it, you could always get another seat post. Yeah, just go on Amazon and order another one. I mean, I did that for this bike. All right, the Ocelot Pro, I don't think has a tall enough seat post. I just went out and bought a taller seat post. I think it was like around $18, something like that. I wouldn't eliminate a bike simply because, oh, the sizing says I can't do it. Well, that's only because the seat post they provide only gives you a certain amount of height. So get another seat post. It adds a few dollars, but it's not that much. See what I'm saying? Or if you, in this case, I have the suspension seat post on it. That added the height, right? Other bikes, I just get a standard seat post to add the height. But the suspension seat post plus the Bikeroo saddle on it gave me the height that I actually needed for what I'm doing. So anyway, all right, that's about all I have for you guys for today. I'm just gonna ride around in circles. You don't need to see me do that constantly. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. More videos to come, although I may not be riding next week, but I might have videos for you still anyway. If you get bored and you can't stand not having a video for me, go to the More from Russ channel and watch that. I have a lot of videos on those things. I could stay in the car and talk all day long. Alrighty, talk to you guys next time.